Hey guys, time to do another movie review. This time I picked Doolittle. This is Robert Downey Jr. stars in this as Dr. Doolittle. It came out in January 2020, not that long ago, and it was unsuccessful pretty much in the theaters, and a lot of bad reviews. I read over about what people are saying about movies before I go see them and stuff, but I still make my own decision. And for some reason, despite the bad reviews, I just felt compelled I had to see this movie. So I finally got it in Redbox today, and actually just decided to buy it so I don't have to return it because it was used in like $5.99. Because that would still be cheaper than going to the theater, and I would have seen it in the theater eventually at some point, if things didn't shut down. So Dr. Doolittle, he has this sanctuary for animals that was given to him by the Queen. I'm assuming England, but with his accent, I cannot tell. So anyway, he had a wife, and they had the sanctuary and fixed animals and talked to them. But the wife went away on a journey, a voyage, a mission, if you will, and passed away. So after that, he shut down, and no more visitors. He became a shut-in, and kind of went a little mad. Just hung out with his animals until a boy knocks on his door and has an injured animal, and he needs Doctor Doolittle's help. And also at the same time, a little girl from the Queen's cabinet, I suppose. I don't know if it was her daughter or something. I couldn't tell. She needs the Queen's. Sorry, the Queen needs Doctor Doolittle's help. She's on her deathbed. She's very sick, so he has to pay a visit to her and find a cure. So anyway, it's a talking animal movie. Those are never bad. I know there's a lot of horrible reviews, but how can you go wrong with talking animals, right? I mean, they make jokes, and there's ducks, and there's bears, and even a surprise, there's a dragon. So that part actually was pretty cool. It's a good family movie. There was funny moments in it with the animals talking, obviously. And I really liked this movie all around. I enjoyed it. It was not as bad as the critics say. The biggest criticism is what you would think would be the best of the movie is Robert Downey Jr. We all know he's a good actor. Love him as Iron Man, and he's been great in other things. His accent is so bad in this. I don't know what he is. I think this is, like I said, the Queen of England. He does not have an English accent. Maybe it's Scottish, Irish, or English all muddled into one. But you cannot even understand what he's saying at all. Anything he spoke, I had the volume turned up all the way. Like, what did he say? It's incomprehensible. I don't know who would pass that as a film while you're watching that in editing. You'd be like, you know what, we're gonna have to redo this or redub him or something or put subtitles. So that was awful. Very very disappointed in that part. But if you can get past that, the movie itself is actually pretty likable. It really is. So I would recommend it for that, and especially if you pay a cheap price to rent this or you're streaming it. It's an hour and 40 minutes, hour and 41 maybe. And it wasn't bad. It's entertaining, not as bad as they say. Robert Downey Jr., one of the greatest actors out there, just put in a horrible performance in this with a really bad accent. Can't understand it. If you can get past that, though, like I think kids will like this movie. They won't care about that. They're in it for the animals and the comedy. That's what a family film is about. So overall, it was a good story. Has a happy ending, and I'm actually going to recommend this one. I just wouldn't spend a lot for it, but otherwise, good for kids, good for family, even on a date. It's just not bad. So that's in Redbox now. It's also probably on streaming somewhere. I don't know which site has that. All you have to do is a quick look on your sites. You'll find it somewhere. But Dr. Doolittle, not as bad as they say, and it's a good family film.